Hello, veg-inspired foodies. How are you today? Drop a hey in the chat. Let me know that you are here. We are live on YouTube, Facebook, and in the Facebook Foodies group, and I'm so excited to have you here with me on this wonderful Tuesday. Welcome to our Veg-Inspired Live. Every Tuesday at noon Eastern, I go live in the VegInspired Foodies Facebook group. So if you are catching this on YouTube or on the VegInspired Facebook business page, and you don't want to miss any of my upcoming trainings, go ahead and visit the VegInspired Foodies Facebook group and join so that you can get access to all of the freebies and all of the information. Each week I am here talking all things plant-based. So I see Donna's here, Tina, yes, hello. Y'all drop your name, let me know you're here and that you can hear me. Jody's here. So whether you're an herbivore, omnivore, or carnivore, I will always be sharing some type of tip, strategy, or tactic to help you get more plants on your plate. So let me know you're here tuning in. If you're over on Facebook in the group, or if you are over on YouTube, let us know. I am tuning in from Anaconda, Montana. Yes, we are one stop away from Glacier, which is our big culminating adventure next week. So I do want to say that I am having some internet bandwidth issues. So if I lose you, I will continue recording this and I will upload the video as a replay. So drop a hey in the chat. Let me know that you're here. That way I can make sure I tag you later and you have access to that replay. As always, the replays for all of these sessions are available in the guides section in our Facebook group. So you can catch any of the sessions that you've missed and you can always go back. I see Cheryl, I see Jenny, hey. We have a Facebook user that can hear me. I love it. As a quick background, I'm a real person. I travel full-time in a fifth wheel RV with my husband and our 3 cats. The cats seem kind of calm right now, but you never know if one will jump up here, wave their tail at you as they walk by, but it's real life living and I'm excited to be here. I'm really excited about this topic. So grab your pen and paper and let's get into this. I am Kathy Davis, your host of the VegInspired Live Show, former school teacher turned plant-based lifestyle coach, 3-time cookbook author, and the founder of VegInspired. I get the lucky job of helping people transition to a plant-based way of living that supports their busy schedule without requiring hours in the kitchen, spending tons of money, or the stress of what am I going to eat. I've been eating and creating vegan meals for over 7 years and cleaned up my own habits to follow a whole food plant-based way of eating just 1.5 years ago to increase my energy, level up my health, and shed some extra weight. But first, I have to ask, did you see the big announcement today? Who is excited to get this book in their kitchen? You guys, book number 3 just announced this morning. It is available for pre-orders. And I am so excited. I've been cooking through this book. You guys, homemade staples. Yes, you're getting a sneak peek. Cookies and desserts. Sides and snacks. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. We made this last night. It's a pasta fazool. So awesome. So who's excited to spend less and still eat plant-based? Look, 3-week meal plan. Yes, you guys know meal planning is my number 1, and I am gifting you it in this book. So excited. So last week we talked all about mindset. And if you didn't give that live show a watch, I highly recommend it because next to meal planning, mindset is my secondary tip. And this week I want to talk all about the benefits of eating plant-based. So many of you know my story, but I'll keep this recap. So I'll keep this recap fairly short. 7.5 years ago, my husband read some contradictory articles about healthy eating and decided he'd dig deeper into what an optimum diet for health is. Diet as in the foods we eat, not going on a diet. He came across studies like the China study, books The Starch Solution, and thought we ought to try eating more plants. And I was pretty resistant in the beginning, not wanting to give up my burgers, my chicken wings, and my blue cheese dressing, just to name a few of my favorites. But since he was the cook He really won me over with tasty and familiar foods that we use to make plant-based meals. Things like butternut squash quesos, cashew butter sauces, and tacos, which are my favorite, filled with different veggies and potatoes. By experimenting with those different foods, cooking without oil, and trying new foods to us, it became really fun. And the more plant-based meals we ate, the more we realized we didn't need those animal products. Around that time, I started to notice that the adult acne I had on my skin cleared up. I was feeling lighter and cleaner, just this different feeling in my gut. And I also lost about 10 pounds over those first few months, which was a huge benefit, but not one that I really focused on at the time. I was really more impressed with how I felt. People would ask me, well, how do you feel? And I'm like, I just feel lighter. I couldn't really explain it other than that. Adopting a fully vegan lifestyle in June of 2014 was a pivot point for me, and it really took those 6 months to make that full transition. Over those months, I read books and articles on plant-based eating. I watched documentaries on plant-based eating, and I ate mostly plant-based. And it was in that 6-month immersion in the benefits of plant-based eating that led me to my decision to ditch for good. Over those next 6 months, I immersed myself more in the research and started following the plant-based science like Dr. Greg, Dr. and Campbell. I really started to fully learn and appreciate and accept the power of a plant-based diet. I tried eating certain foods like ginger, spinach, turmeric, tart cherries to lower the inflammation in my joints that I'd had as a result of high-impact sports, cheerleading and gymnastics specifically. I used ginger as a primary remedy for PMS symptoms, and the more months of plant-based eating, the more I noticed the severity of my symptoms decreasing. All over about 7 years. For the last 7 years, I've eaten a full size plant-based spectrum, from 100% whole food SO to a full vegan junk foodie. And I don't regret it. I love every vegan product I've bought. But what I found was I am cleaner, happier, more pain-free, lighter, more energized, and more satisfied when I eat a mostly whole food plant-based diet of unprocessed whole foods. And after tweaking my own vegan habits over 1.5 years ago to follow this more whole food plant-based way of eating, I experienced that 40-pound weight loss. I've experienced better sleep, more energy, really able to hike those trails that we go to at the national parks, and a reduction in the pre-diabetes symptoms that have been looming over my head. Aside from my experiences, there are many other benefits of eating plant-based that I want to share with some of the appropriate resources that you can dig into for more information. A plant-based way of eating can attribute to prevention and reversal of major standard American diseases, such as heart disease. Check out Dr. Esselstyn's research. Check out Dr. McDougall's research of reversing major chronic illnesses and symptoms, and Dr. Michael Greger and his Daily Dozen. There are so many resources out there to show you the benefits of eating a whole food plant-based diet that really, it seems like it's a no-brainer. It can help clear up skin and skin-related issues per Nina and Randa Nelson in their Clear Skin Diet book. Right? Nobody wants to struggle with adult acne, and that often, or even childhood teen acne, and that often stems from the inflammation and results of eating a lot of dairy. Plant-based eating can help control type 1 and help control or reverse type 2 diabetes. Cyrus and Kambata and Robbie Barbero in the Mastering Diabetes book. There are so many benefits to eating a whole food plant-based diet, or just eating more whole plant foods, right? Plant-based foods and avoiding foods in high saturated fats like animal products help with brain health per Doctors Dean and Ayesha Shirazi. Plant-based foods can also lead to a healthy gut, which leads to a plethora of other wellness factors, good sleep, healthy digestion, balanced mood, and more. And Dr. Bolswitz breaks it down in his book, Fiber Fueled. You see, your food is either helping you fight disease or fueling it. And you are a lucky human that you get to choose the foods that you put into your body. Oftentimes I get lots of pushback on it's too time consuming, it's too expensive, it's too hard. And I'm here to tell you that the talks you talk and the things you think are exactly what you get. When you tell yourself that it's too expensive, you're going in and you're picking the wrong foods. Potatoes are one of the cheapest foods that you can buy and one of the most satisfying on a plant-based diet. Beans and rice, very inexpensive. Fresh grown vegetables, local grown produce. It's very accessible at every grocery store. Even in these tiny little towns that we're driving our RV through, we are able to find beautiful, healthy, fresh produce at fractions of the cost that we used to get at big chain stores throughout the country. Every meal you have a choice of what you're going to put into your body. Are you choosing foods that nourish your body, or will you choose foods that don't? The health benefits of eating plant-based doesn't go unnoticed for most people. And I hear a lot of people that want to eat healthier, but what I find is that most people only want to eat healthier when it's convenient. And if healthy options are made convenient, more people will select the convenient option regardless of health. Even I fall prey to that when I'm in a hurry or I'm tired. So how can we make plant-based eating more accessible? How can we make it easier? How can we really get those foods into our ecosystem, into our plate, and onto our plan? Is it relatable to you that you want the convenient option? One of the things that I find is if I have those fresh veggies in my refrigerator, if I buy the foods that align with my goals, I'm able to stick to plant-based eating and reap all of these wonderful benefits that plant-based eating has. So what's one action that you can take today to set yourself up for a win to eat more plants and take advantage of these amazing benefits? Is it meal planning with variety, which we talked about just a couple weeks ago? Is it changing your mindset? Is it looking at plant-based eating as something that you get to do, a choice you get to make? Or is it reaffirming how your plate looks, reframing what it looks like? Maybe your plate is this beautiful, colorful meal of fresh veggies and cooked potatoes. Or maybe it's about reframing how you talk to yourself about the ease and the convenience of plant-based eating. Right? Throwing potatoes in a pot of water and boiling them is just as easy as throwing in, pasta. But which one is a better choice? Which benefit would feel the best to you? Would you want to feel lighter? Would you want to feel cleaner? Would you want to have better sleep? Drop it in the chat. Let me know. Let me know which benefit would feel amazing to you. Right? Do you want to take control over your health, reverse a standard American disease or chronic illness, reverse those pain, those symptoms that you're having? Would it be weight loss? Or is that a secondary benefit to really taking control of your health? Which benefit would feel the best to you? For me, it was pain relief. I was heavily reliant on Advil. Advil liquid gels every 4 to 6 hours in my 30s. I can't imagine where I would be 30 years from then with the pain without having reversed it. Some days I could barely walk. I remember one year I was teaching still, and we were doing the assessments, and you have to monitor the classroom. You have to walk around for 3 hours during the assessments. And I remember getting home and icing my knees in my 30s. It was devastating to me to think that I was setting myself up for this pain. But the more plant-based I ate, the more less inflammatory foods I ate, the more nourishing foods that I've eaten, I've been free from pain. I haven't had to take Advil in years. I use ginger, some tart cherries, and turmeric as my daily or as needed pain relievers. It is amazing and wondrous to see the relief and the benefits of a plant-based diet. I'd love to hear from you. What would be the benefits? I see weight loss and feeling more energized. With somebody feeling lighter, I love it. Tina, thank you. You do agree at each meal we do have that choice. Yes, mindful of what you consume. I love this. Thank you for pre-ordering book number 3. You are going to love it. Hey, Doug. Yes, yes, yes. Look at all these pre-orders. I'm so excited. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. Are you ready to take control of your health through plant-based eating? I know many of you have ordered the book, but I'm happy to share a couple of other meal plans with you. So shoot me a Facebook message, shoot me a message on Instagram, or shoot me an email and let me get a free meal plan into your hands. I've got a few of them that I can gift you. Let's see. Tell me, when you shoot me a message, tell me the benefit that you're most excited about and that you really want that free meal plan, and I will send that over. But yes, I love this. And I love being able to talk about the benefits of plant-based eating, because 7 years ago when I made this, I really made this decision to eat plant-based. I really thought, like, is it possible? Is it really possible to like lose weight forever? Like to make this lifestyle change work, to really reverse these symptoms that I'm having, these just pain and all of that. I didn't know if it was possible. And looking back, it's amazing. It's wondrous. It is so incredibly uplifting to know that the foods that I put in my body have a direct result with how I feel. And I get that choice. I get to do that. When I eat something with oil, I know it. I can feel it. Right? And that's the beauty of this, is that you get to make a choice. You get to select every day how you want to eat. And a lot of times people will say, I don't know, Kathy, it's hard. It is hard. It's a change. Change is hard. But you don't have to do it alone. You have the benefit of the VegInspired Foodies group. You have each other, and you have me. I'm a message away. I'm happy to help. I'm happy to chat clarity and really give you some breakthroughs and teach you how to really make this an instrumental part and implement it into your life. So yes, if you want that free meal plan, shoot me a message. Tell me the plant-based benefit that is most exciting to you. And I am really, really excited. I do not know if we'll be here next week. I'm thinking I might take the week off while we're in Glacier, but I teach these sessions each week for you and want to make sure that you can send in your recommendations or questions. So if there's a topic you want me to cover, or a topic that you're struggling with, or if you want me to dig deeper into a certain topic, please let me know. Drop it in the comments, send me a message. I definitely want to make sure that you have that this is a place for you to have the resources you need to adopt this and, accept this as a way of living and really move forward and accelerate your transition to plant-based eating. Yes, I love that you're starting to recognize when you don't eat cleanly, your body feels sluggish. That is so true, so true. Awesome. Well, that is all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this session of the VegInspired live show. I will be here every Tuesday, possibly not next Tuesday, but watch for an alert for that and an invite. And if you are Team Replay, give me a hashtag Team Replay. I have lots of team lives here, and I'm so grateful that you spent your day with me. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye.